Good morning, everybody. We are pleased as punch to be starting a Friday morning off with this man right here, Packers favorite and inventor, of course, of the Lambeau Leap, LeRoy Butler. Did you see him over our sofa? We're always asking you to do that. How cool is that, though, that you invented it?
Well, I think even the Packers are doing something now for the fans. When the front entrance, you're going to be able to, in the future, to go over to emulate it. And that's going to be a lot of fun. Because they're thinking about doing more things up there in Green Bay. And last year was like the 25th anniversary. So it says a lot for how that has stayed around for the fans. So
you know what?
excited.
What? You know what?
What?
You smell really good. I was waiting for chicken butts.
What was that? What, do you expect me to stink? What kind of guys are you hanging out with?
You smell really good.
But, you know, I know I'm a shower every Friday, so you got
cool.
me.
Oh, we got you on your good day.
Yeah.
Fridays are important.
Clean day, bath day.
Exactly. The draft was last night. What'd you think?
Yes, it was. You know, it was kind of shocking because, you know, the Green Bay Packers had, and everybody knows, two of the worst safeties last year statistically. So to have the #1 rated safety sitting on the board, you had to be excited. I think another thing that kind of threw everybody off, the guy Calvin Pryor that we thought that was going to be there for the Green Bay Packers. So you thought, what a name, Clinton Dix was going to be gone. But when he was there,
he looks like he's the maitre d' rather than a football player in that outfit.
A very sharp guy. You know, playing in Alabama and playing in the national championship game and making big plays. Production was an issue, but he had no injury issues. I'm telling you, Ted Thompson has to be very excited. This guy can put the Green Bay Packers where they want to be, and that's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they were really hoping for him. So you think he's going to be the best choice?
Yes. I didn't think he was going to be there. When it got down to 18,
a lot of people didn't, right?
He was still there. You're thinking, wait a minute, have people forgotten that the best safety is sitting there? But God said, you know what? This is God's country. I got to give these guys a safety.
The best safety's sitting right here with us. Come on.
God decided to pay attention.
Okay, so I love his name. It's Clinton Dix.
Yeah,
apparently, his grandmother gave it to him when he was like 3 years old. But already the jokes have started with the thing, you know. And but I think people are really excited about it.
Yeah, I think he understands that. He's going to wear number 21. And although I had said, listen, if he wants to wear 36, it was fine with me. That's how much I think this guy can be a great player for the Green Bay Packers. And it's the one position, and I know the Packers say they don't draft for need, but it's the one position that was a glaring need that they had to address.
How's Brett Favre doing? I saw some video of him on Twitter, and he was like all scruffing out, like had the beard, the like tons of hair, but he had like these huge biceps, and his like veins were popping out of his muscles.
Well, I think he's bored. You know, he's bored. He's lifting that remote control. You know, I think sooner or later there will be a Brett Favre sighting in Green Bay, and I think hopefully it'll be this year, but if not, it'll be next year. They want to try to retire his number before he goes into the Hall of Fame. And sooner or later, I think it'll happen, but I just don't understand how, you know, the disconnect with the fans. That's why I think he should come
home,
back.
Brett, and be on the morning blend. We'll talk to you.
People I think are ready. I think people are ready, right? For him to come back, they're like, come on back, it's time. You've said it over and over,
and
open arms.
And I think that's why the stadium is growing. You have additional seating, so a lot of people weren't here for the whole fiasco. They really don't care about it. It's yesterday's news. They just want one of their most beloved players to come back and see his name put up in the rafters.
Yeah, I think so too. You got this really cool event coming up. I know you really care a lot about bullying because you were bullied when you were a kid. And bullying, I think, has kind of taken on a lot of people in its army against it. You know, Wednesdays people wear pink to fight against bullying, kind of speak out. You know, what's exciting about this event you're doing, and why, you know, what do you hope to do through it?
Well, the mental health studies of what happens, you know, when you go through a bullying, that some kids, they like to homeschool now because they don't want to go to school. It's the same thing at workplace. So my program is a little bit different because we try to teach, you know, the alleged bullies and the alleged victims to kind of get together to be friends, and that's what in your workplace. But you know, the challenges of what we had to go through, me, Gilbert Brown, Ray Lewis, and some of these other guys, if you look at our story, we had to go through the same thing. So we're telling parents how we went through it. And we also tell you the signs. What's a sign to know that you're being bullied, or how do you know if you're a bully? So those are the kind of signs that I'll be breaking down for a lot of people.
Is there one good one you can give people, like one that you just say, this one's a glaring sign? If you're feeling this or experiencing this, you need to know you're being bullied or you're being a bully.
If your kid comes to the dinner table and there's no eye contact, there's a problem at school. If your teen or teenager comes to the table and not only is he eating off everybody else's plate, but he's a little disrespectful to his parents, probably is a good chance he's at school doing the same thing. So, and that's why I try to tell people the warning signs. And we're developing a program now that's going to be huge. And we got a lot of big sponsors for it. You go to LeRoy Butler INC for more information. I want schools to try to branch out to find out. The teachers can't do it all.
Yeah, I agree. And parents have a responsibility. We need to step up to the plate, I feel like, with our kids. And to think that the schools are going to handle everything and then leave it up to the teachers is irresponsible. Some shocking statistics from the people who are helping to put on the event that you're a part of. One of the things is that it's suicide. Very often we're hearing now is the result from kids who are relentlessly bullied. I mean, it's a serious thing where people are taking their own lives, because every day almost 160,000 students skip school because they fear being bullied, or they've been bullied and they're afraid to go to school. The other thing is young people between the ages of 10 years old and 24, suicide is the third leading cause of death. That's why early intervention, detection in the schools by parents is so critical.
And I think what I had to go through with one of my friends, and he was thinking about suicide, and I told him that the pain is not what you're going through. The pain is the funeral that your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, you know, girlfriend, friends, everybody that we're going through, watching your body in a casket when you're just going through some things that we can talk about. And he thought about that for a minute, and it made sense to him. One person going through pain is not as much as your whole family going through pain if you're not here. And a good friend of mine actually had to bury his son here recently because of suicide. It was a perfect kid. He had money, he had a great kid. I mean, he was valedictorian at a school. But he just thought he was so much pain because these 8 or 9 kids every day kind of tormented him. He took his own life. So we have to get out in front of it. There's not really a season for it if you're as a parent. But my mom, you know, she was my role model. She talked to me, and she found out some of the things I was going through because I was disabled. I was a target to the other kids.
You had a club foot,
right? Yeah, I had club feet. I was in a wheelchair. I had the braces that you put your arms in for crutches, and kids thought it was funny. And at times, you know, I would laugh with them, and it kind of stopped. It kind of turned me into kind of a, you know, kind of a laughing, relaxed kind of a person. But every kid can't put those blinders on. And that's what my mom used to say every day, put your blinders on, ignore it. But I know every kid can ignore it. Because when they put on Facebook that you're gay, when you're not, that rumor, wildfire. You go home and you talk to your homeboys and this rumor just spreads. How do you stop it? My program helps you stop the cyberbullying and say, listen, just delete it and move forward.
Because those online aspects, that's what's so relentless. It's relentless, and it just doesn't. It's so different than what we experienced, and that's something that I've learned a lot about today.
Because you guys are pretty.
Right.
I was teased off in school. I mean, look at you. Yeah, she was a total nerd. She was a total nerd. I'll show you pictures. Speech. But that's the punchline to the story is that you had club feet. You were in a wheelchair. You went on to play football for the NFL. Tiff here, she was nerdy. I will prove it to you. She went on to become Miss Minnesota. I mean, that's the thing is that if you can get over some of those things, you can do tremendous things with your lives. But it's people who have to, sometimes you need a little help too to have people stick up for you. Okay, so Mental Health America of Wisconsin, this is their third annual event. It's shedding light on bullying. You're the keynote speaker, which is fantastic. And again, 2 public health concerns will be addressed as part of Eat, Learn, Give fundraiser, which is happening Wednesday, May 21st. You're going to focus on bullying as well as suicide. And again, it's Mental Health America of Wisconsin. It's at the Italian Community Center from 5:30 until 8 p.m. I know it's not a Friday, but I'm thinking LeRoy might shower for that event too, because he smells fantastic. Check him out for yourself.
Well, it's a Wednesday, so wear pink, right? Fight against bullying.
And there's a phone number there, mhawisconsin.org or 414-276-3122.
I'm very excited to be a part of it because it's something I believe in, something I had to go through, and it's made my program. I got to get on a plane as soon as I leave here to go talk about it. I've been very busy, so I'm very excited because I don't want to see any more kids die.
I think we have Tiff's picture.
Oh, right on that note.
See, look how nerdy she is.
How cute is that?
Are you kidding me?
Come on. that day because my mom wanted me to wear a dress for pictures, and I said no.
Princess to go kiss you.
Look at, she's got bangs that go all the way around her head. Bangs all the way around her head. Did you see that? And that's kind of like a mullet.
Where do the bangs stop? Where do they start? They go all the way around.
America, there's hope for you if you're watching this. Holy smoke.
There is hope.
That is cute. Look how cute that face was.
That is cute. What do you want to say? Something else? We ran out of time.
No, I was just excited, but that picture threw me off. Just go to LeRoyButlerINC.com and really support the mental health studies around the world, especially in Milwaukee. I really
and wear pink on Wednesdays. You should wear pink that day.
I will.
Okay, you look good in pink.
Yeah, you do. Did I say you smell good? Okay, moving on.